I'm not trying to get into the ethics. I'm trying.
You have to like put it down.
I'll just put it here.
Wait, but isn't this coming on the video then?
That's fine.
The
They don't know what's
laptop?
on it.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
There's always a laptop or something in it.
There is.
Okay.
I need
I'll
to
take
say
this off. This is overstimulating.
Just say something first so then we can have it for the video.
What do I say?
Okay, guys. January
Here.
14th, remember when I was born. Welcome here.
Welcome here. Welcome.
Now we can get this shit off. It's a
Yeah.
birthday party.
Woo!
I'm done.
Okay, guys.
When
We're
is
Okay,
starting
what
a
was the
podcast.
birth?
This is the birth, but the birth actually goes way back when.
Way back when high school, actually.
Even before that.
Yeah. We were remembering one since
before
the
high school.
Okay, we started saying remember in high school, but like we were remembering before that.
This sounded like gibberish.
We were remembering before that, guys. Okay.
Obviously.
I was,
your-
yeah, I had memories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just started the slogan, and by we I mean me.
You did,
Um,
yeah.
It was.
I mean, like, who's gonna stop me?
Do you
from taking
remember
that
the
credit?
first time you said it?
Okay, it was like it was our senior year, as people say,
Mhm.
and I was like, okay, like I'm gonna
We're
remember.
Canadian, by the
Yeah,
way.
so 12th grade, and then so I was like, you know what? I actually hate high school so much. I'm like embarrassed talking about it right now. Like I don't even want to talk about. Anyway, so I was like, oh, remember when we were like doing this in grade 8? And then like I just started saying so many
And then it
memories.
became
And then it
Remember when we did something 2 seconds
People
ago?
literally
People
now.
were pissed off at me. Like some guy, I'm not gonna say who, but like a guy come up to me and he's like, "Who started that saying?" Like it was so annoying. This was like after we
Wait,
graduated.
somebody said, say it, I want to bleep it out.
Okay, yeah, like so on your guys' party at Newpad, it stuck. Like it was after
It was-
graduation, people are still
yeah.
saying it. I hear somebody say it at the Newpad comes up to me, my hands goes, "Oh, like who started that? That's such a stupid
Oh.
saying." And I was like, right? So dumb. Who started
Wait,
that?
I would have never guessed that.
Why was it so serious?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he was just like irritated, like as one can be, because everyone was saying it. And I was like,
Right.
okay, that's like
Yeah.
a little overdone. And then also there's the song.
Which one?
Ah,
Oh,
by
my
the
Oh, the
Yes.
walls. I love that
Yeah,
song.
that's
a good song.
I've been listening to that throughout
It's a good summer song.
university.
We could use that for our stuff.
Yeah,
We're
we're
gonna
gonna
get
once.
copyrighted.
No. Okay, once Dylan, Manette, and us become friends, he's actually really cool. He has like
Yes.
the blue hair era was
I
really
love their
nice.
band.
I have a
But-
friend who's like really close with them.
Wait, what?
Wait, no, we can't really see your face. You gotta
Oh.
turn on.
Hey guys. But yeah, she made like this fan page with their like memes and faces on there, and like they like followed it, and then like now they know them as the fan page, and like every time they go to the concert they like talk to them.
This
Yeah,
type of
that's
stuff
nice.
never happens.
It's because it doesn't listen to stage.
Okay, yeah, but
Yeah,
like,
then you guys did do
okay,
that.
yeah, but like,
That was different though.
Yeah.
We didn't make a meme page. That's still coming.
yeah.
You
The
went on a
edits.
FaceTime call with him.
Yeah, never mind.
In
This
front of
type of
how many
stuff
other people?
always
Yeah.
happens.
Tell the story.
Wait, I think I need to say everything in general though, because like
Okay.
you know how people are like manifestation, intuition? I truly believe we have that intuition.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody says, oh man, I'm gonna sound like a pick me now. You're like, oh, she thinks she got on there before everyone else. But no, Western Estate, okay, that's a good one.
She actually got on before everyone,
Yeah,
and I can
like-
say that as a person who got on afterwards.
I mean, I feel like this one, Western Estate, for sure.
Yeah.
I wasn't on as soon as you were.
No, I was on,
Nobody
okay, but like
knew.
nobody knew they were gonna blow up.
Yeah,
right?
like nobody knew.
Whatever. The Marias, that's been going on again. Like
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
like blowing up now, and I'm like 2 years ago you're like, why are we listening to Spanish music? Now it's like becoming a whole thing.
Yeah.
Like it's okay, that one. But then also Billie Eilish. Okay, I know you.
That one, people would kill you.
You're gonna literally be like, oh, you guys.
No, people would actually like come at you with a snake,
Yeah.
like being
you
like,
think you
were
did something different.
Okay,
Yeah.
but like that one, it was unintentional. We didn't know she
Yeah.
was gonna be who she is now.
No.
And honestly, we liked her then.
Exactly. I mean, we didn't even go
We
to
didn't
any other
keep up,
concert after
yeah.
that. Like
Yeah.
we're not like, oh my god, we're fans. Like
That
we're just, like-
2019 concert, I remember you literally in the line, I swear somebody sees us from high school, like in this line, like in the
I
dance,
know, like, people didn't like understand the vibe of the music. They were like, "Oh, she's emo, she's
Yeah,
grunge," and I was
yeah.
like, "Okay, but what are we? Like, we're 17-year-olds. Like, no shit, we're gonna love this."
No, literally, I remember in high school we were like, yo, nobody can see us in this line. We can't be like out here like, is this even cool? And then like, we were like, okay, but we're onto something, and like we were like, we love the music.
And look at
so-
them now. Look at them all.
Intuition is a thing, guys. Follow your gut. But
That's why
also,
we're starting this.
also, this is like, this is like again, but like when we did the disposable cameras.
Go speak your truth. She's been holding this. I'm scared.
No,
mean
it's
disposable
this in
cameras?
high school we
This
started
was
the disposable cameras. I swear everybody.
You
started-
guys actually started that.
Yeah.
I didn't start it.
But
Yeah.
It
now
was
it's-
film aesthetic.
now you guys know we're pick me's and we're like restarted
We're
everything.
doing
Like,
that.
obviously we didn't start it, but in the area that we live in, it's
Yeah.
quite small.
Yeah.
So like things don't really like blow up the
Pick
way they
up
do
like
in like
that.
America.
Yeah, exactly.
Like things that happen here, if you were like at one time I was wearing like a pleated skirt in like 2020 and my cousin was like, oh, you think you're an Elena? I was like, girl, stop, you're embarrassing yourself.
Another thing these kids will never know is the Instagram edits in 2018 and 19.
That was a different
Yeah.
The
time.
spin.
The edits
like
these
spinning.
days are not editing. I'm like,
No.
dude,
They don't even
yeah.
know though. They're probably like, oh, like wasn't the quality always clear? No.
No, the
It
craziest
wasn't.
thing. The craziest thing was when it's a show that isn't that popular. Like once upon a
Oh,
time,
and then you have to like
and then you have to dig deep.
just to find some absolute trash.
Yeah.
It's like 3 clips on repeat.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's
Literally.
No, you literally like search up the hashtag and it's like less than 100 posts.
Yeah.
And you just
You
know
know,
that you
yeah.
can't, you're not gonna be able to find these.
There's
Yeah,
nothing there.
no, like I remember that one edit, and I went on YouTube and I was like, I don't know, I was just like edits most
Yeah.
popular on Instagram. And the most popular edit on Instagram was of Veronica from Riverdale.
Oh.
And it was to song 23 by Miley Cyrus. I bet if anyone's watching this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because it was so iconic, I have it still saved. But it was only of its
I
time.
think that's
It was the
Yeah.
Timothy
That's
Chalamet
like-
edit right before.
It was, no, like if somebody else saw of that time, they'd be like, I remember that, but then now people would be like, that's such a bad edit.
I
I
Yeah.
don't
I've seen
understand.
it.
Like it had like the bass leading in the back.
Dude, I have a folder on my Instagram that's called good edits, right?
Okay.
And I like saved
Yeah.
Yeah.
posts. I went back and looked at it and I was like, girl, what were you thinking?
Like that Joe Goldberg edit, like I watched that, like it was drugs. Like there was a Joe Goldberg and
that
like
was a really good one.
back
from
edit
you.
to Bellyache by Billie Eilish, and this was our peak time of
Yeah.
finding out who Billie Eilish
This
is.
was our first time also seeing transitions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it wasn't the time of Billie Eilish, but it was like the year she was about to blow up,
Yeah.
the 2019 year. And it was like a peak transition
the
year.
transition.
Like it was like the push to the floor, and then it
Yeah.
switches over to like them being happy, and I was like, oh yeah. Well, I would like send it and be like, guys, I just watched this 5 times in a row again. Like,
And nobody would understand. It'd be like, oh, it's a regular video.
Yeah.
Like, quality's trash. You can barely see their faces.
but to us, it meant everything and more.
Yeah. No.
And that's the same thing now with like the TikTok edits, but
That was my only
they're
source
not
of
as personal.
happiness.
Yeah, no, like okay, like things like Snapchat Plus and this stuff. I'm just like, wow. I'm like, the today's
I don't
generation.
understand, no.
I hate saying that because I sound like 65 years old, but like,
Yeah,
come
today's
on,
generation.
guys. It's different.
No.
It's all
Yeah, no,
Sorry.
the peak of To All the Boys. That was such a different life. Like, I remember reading a book in 2017, and this was like, I was like, oh, I just want to read a cute rom-com. Went to America, bought that book, and then I was like, okay, it's like, the book's life-changing. Looking at like the cast, I'm like, okay, these are like wannabe actors, nobody knows them. A year later, everybody's obsessed.
Yeah.
No. You can say that a year later. Tell me why these people acting like they know about the summer I turned pretty.
Yeah.
This time, call me or pick me, I don't care.
No, this
I was
is
16
yours.
years old. My peak years of 16 years old. And my cousin, okay, she put me on, whatever.
Oh,
She
yeah.
read the book.
Yeah.
She put me on, I read the first one. She actually only read the first one, but then I continued on with all 3.
Right.
Injected in my veins.
Yeah.
I was like walking around waiting for somebody to ask me what's your favorite book. The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with this
Grade
book. This was the summer of grade 11, right at the end of it.
Mm.
Grade 11, we're so Canadian.
Yeah.
Grade 11, and then like all of the summer was when I finished the trilogy.
Right.
So grade 12, I was already done.
Mhm.
But I was walking around being like, this is the best thing that ever happened to me, and you guys don't even know about it.
Dude, I don't know what
And
it is.
and now
about
they're
those
like,
books.
but now they're like, oh, we love it.
Yeah.
Like you can love it too, but you don't love it too.
But the show's just, it's a different feeling when you've read the books before.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's a different feeling when the show's not adding everything. Like now I understand what these like Harry Potter kids are saying. Like,
Yeah.
like they're being like, oh, they missed this part in the book, and I'm like, oh, who cares? Like whatever. But then when it's your book, you're like, oh damn, like they
It,
did.
it makes the
that.
biggest difference.
It
And I
really
feel
does
like
hurt.
the younger kids, they just know it from the shows. They don't even know that they were books before, but
Guys, bird flu.
What does that mean?
What about it?
It's coming out.
I know.
What does that mean?
It's another
it's-
pandemic.
It's only,
Okay, it's not another pandemic, but there's
Bird
just,
flu?
yeah.
Wait, tell me why I heard 3 other like pandemics and none of them was that one. They were like a
The
norovirus,
monkeypox.
HPIV or whatever.
There's
HIV.
one that's
No.
like with nausea and vomiting. I don't know if that's bird flu
Oh,
or
I'll
a
kill
different
myself.
one. Yeah.
Pregnancy?
No.
That's a pandemic.
She said nausea and vomiting. I'm like, what's bird flu?
It's just like you can get it from like birds and like livestock and like poultry stuff.
You know what I actually thought you were saying in the beginning? I thought you were like saying this like saying or something. You're like bird flu. I'm like, flu where? Like I didn't
Oh, like
understand.
a joke.
bird.
Like I thought you were telling a
But
joke.
no, it's actually like a bird flu. Like the birds are contracting a flu and then
Bird
they're giving
virus.
it to the humans. But there was a case in BC.
Oh.
Oh.
Location drop.
Oh yeah.
Location drop. I mean, whatever.
Wait, but okay.
Wait,
so what
like
happened?
where in
Wasn't this the girl that was in the hospital
BC
for 2
children.
months?
Wait, did
Oh, she's a
anyone?
child.
Is it?
Yeah.
How's it spread?
Okay, it's not spread human to human yet, but it is mutating. So
Oh.
she's mutating.
So
So if it does
And the
start,
girl's still alive?
yeah, well, she struggled, and like it's really bad because she was only like 13.
Containment. Have you ever seen that show?
Right.
What's his name? The guy from
Chris Wood.
Yeah, Chris Wood.
Okay, no, I don't know
Oh
what
my
this
gosh,
movie
he
is.
does.
I haven't watched it.
That show, like the lore of that show is insane. I just remember watching it and like this was high school before any pandemic stuff, and I was like, let me just watch this show because he was Ty in The Vampire Diaries. And I'm like, I'm obsessed with him. He's
Yeah.
so fine. Watch the show. It's like the entire pandemic. They're like locking people up, like putting people in like jail. Like you have to stay there. They're becoming zombies.
Oh,
Let's hope it doesn't get.
Wait, why are they locking them in jail just because they got sick?
Yeah, like they're like losing it.
Like,
Because they can't
Delirious.
contaminate
oh, okay, so
people.
but they don't know they're sick.
Like
They-
they're
Is
psychotic.
jail really the place to put them? Like,
I don't know where they were putting them, but they were like confining them in places,
Oh, okay.
not letting them go out. The entire city's like locked down. Like, it was insane, but
Okay, but what's the scenario? Like, what's
She's
going
okay
on?
now, but she was like in emergency on like ventilation and stuff.
Was
for-
she traveling somewhere?
No.
Oh.
I
So
mean,
she got it
I
here?
don't think so.
then doesn't somebody else have it here? Wait, I still know. Oh,
'Cause
she
you
got
said
from a
it's
bird
not-
here?
maybe she ate something.
Yeah, I think she
Oh,
She
ate
ate
something.
something and
ate
she
something.
contracted it
Yeah.
from a bird.
I don't know
A
the
bird
specifics,
product.
but if I go crazy,
Relax!
if I go crazy, just the birds. Just not the birds, not me.
We're laughing about this now, and then like 2 weeks from now, somebody's gonna be like, "Remember this video on these girls?"
Oh,
and then we're like in lockdown. Like,
Oh my god.
please.
That could have
no.
happened with the party when right before COVID, like when
Oh
we
my
had
God,
the
you guys
party.
oh my
remember
god, I remember it. I remember it.
No, we have to recap that. Like,
Okay, they had a party the day before lockdown
Lockdown.
happened.
started.
Was it just one day before?
It was
Yeah,
one day
it's
before.
literally
It was
just
one day
literally
before
one day
because the
before.
next day
We
we
had
were
Holi.
Yeah.
Holi.
we were in a
That's
school
crazy.
celebration the next day, and they had like a party the night before.
Yeah.
Everyone pulls up with hand sanitizer.
gloves.
That's jokes. They're like, oh, like I bought this, like
Yeah.
the like guys brought like hand sanitizer, like yo, like spread this out, like don't
Literally,
share a
like,
cup with me.
March 13th.
As
2020.
jokes.
As
Yeah.
jokes, we're like
Everybody's
laughing.
like, oh,
like,
no.
Was the world laughing at us the next day?
Yeah, no. I
was
still couldn't
shocked.
believe it. I was like,
We
oh.
literally didn't see the world for like the next 7 months.
Yeah.
No, literally, like the next day, I was like, 2 weeks. What is it? Like we're gonna see. We were like
I was.
conjoined at the hip at that point.
I didn't
was-
even care about the pandemic. I was like the freaking holy.
Yeah.
Like, give me my
Wait,
refund.
I don't think it was the next day because the next day I went to a family party. I think it was the Monday after. You threw a party
It was
on
a
a
Friday night,
And
and,
then
then the
you threw the
Monday
Friday,
everything was
and then
closed.
Monday was everything was closed. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Insane.
Because I was like, I remember going to a birthday party the next day.
That was
But-
actually insane though.
Yeah.
because-
But still, like everyone
That was our last
in
hurrah.
our eyes were like, oh, you guys are being so dramatic. Like I remember somebody was like, I'm not gonna shake hands with you because like or something extra,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, that's so dramatic. Like it's not even gonna be like that. Oh, was it like that?
Little did we know.
Was
It
it
was
like
like
that?
that. Of course. The illness is not.
On the computer, like I was getting no education, but I was paying full dollars. Like I was. Just
I feel like
asleep.
my grades got better in COVID.
Oh,
Yeah.
they were better, but was
Yeah.
I doing the work?
Probably not,
I was
yeah.
just asleep in the bed, and then like I would wake up and everyone's out of the Zoom classroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
That happened so many times.
No, but I feel like the grades got better because you weren't doing like a lot of the extra stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like,
And there was also no pressure from like
you
the
were truly
professor as
locked
much.
in.
Yeah.
Locked in.
there was no reason not to be locked in, first of all.
Yeah.
There's
Second
nothing
of all,
else to do.
The professor was never even like that like serious about it
Yeah.
because they were like, I can't even actually tell them what they're doing right or wrong.
Yeah.
No, they didn't.
But I also saved on so much commuting time.
Yeah.
That's
That's
really
the best
extra
one.
stuff.
I was
That's the
like,
best one.
thank God.
I literally cried on the bus to school like that winter, and then
Yeah,
God
it was
was like, "Let me
horrible.
give you a lifeline, but
That's
not the lifeline I wanted."
I like one, but like everything else is also taken away.
Yeah, literally.
That's all those experiences we're talking about right now. Literally feel like a fever dream, like
Yeah.
that COVID party.
Yeah,
Not during COVID. Don't cancel us. It was the day before.
It was literally
No,
right
yeah.
before. It does feel like a fever dream. Like, and what was the shit that was
Even the
important to us?
people that everybody that was there, I'm like insane.
We don't even talk to them
Yeah.
anymore.
It feels like a different lifetime.
It's
Yeah.
low key like our high school experience expanded and kind of like
Extended.
yeah, it went a little bit longer than it should have.
Yeah.
And I feel like everyone knew that, but nobody said anything.
It was
Yeah.
because in grade 12, I think for everyone, that's when everybody actually starts talking to each other properly.
Right.
Yeah.
And then after, it's like, okay,
We
so
have-
like, we
we have
actually
some-
like each other.
We have separation anxiety. Okay,
Yeah.
like yeah, it's like
That happened.
that's just how it is. Like we can't say goodbye, but COVID made that.
I
Yeah.
made that happen.
But we were still in house party after. Wait,
What
stop.
do you guys know about house party?
Nothing.
The
Actually.
app.
No, like the audio right now. First of all, I don't think you guys know it because you're not on the app that way. I am, unfortunately. I wish I wasn't. But the audio that's like, Mom, can we go on the bus again? And they're like, there's no bus. Or
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
There's
yeah.
no whatever it is. It's like,
Oh,
yeah,
I
Mom, can
heard
we
it.
go on,
Yeah, yeah,
can we go on house
House
party
party
again? They're
again?
like,
No. There's no
there's no
house
house
There's no
party.
house party.
Yeah.
App. Kind of like Uvu, but like 10 times better.
They don't even know what Lulu is.
Kind of like
You don't know who's watching.
kind of like group FaceTime, whatever, but
Yeah.
like 10 times
It
better
was so
because
much better.
you're all like
in a room.
in a house.
You were like locked in. Like it was like.
Wait,
No,
no, were you just watching it? Nobody else could come in.
Yeah.
So yeah, we
Yeah.
were in a house,
The
and then,
locking
okay, say
it.
it was us four. You're in a house and you lock the house. So that means we're just in a call and nobody can come in, but they
But
can
they can
wave
see.
at you.
Yeah.
They can wave at you because they see that these 4 girls are in a room
Yeah.
together. Your names.
No,
Yeah, you're not gonna
so
get it.
weird.
You're not gonna get it.
They're gonna leave, but they're gonna try to come in with the wave.
No,
it's
but
like-
then
You
have
can
a big
accept the
group-
wave.
When you have a big group and then one person leaves, you know what I'm talking
Oh,
about? And then you lock the room so they don't come in.
Yeah.
It's like somebody
Yeah.
who is in there that you don't want them to be in there, and then they leave, and then you're like immediately lock the room.
Yeah.
Lock the room.
No
lock
one
the
can
room.
come in.
that was like.
We had some crazy people.
And the people
Trying
we're
to get
talking
in our
about,
house.
the people we're talking about locking them out, don't say we're being rude because these people are pieces.
Yeah. No, but it was like
They were doing some horrendous
You're
things.
probably like, why don't you just FaceTime? But like, it was different because it's like, I do want to see what they say. Like,
No,
it was just,
'cause
like,
you
it
There was
just-
no group FaceTime at that time.
That's
No,
also-
not even that. Like when you go on the app, you can see who's already talking to each other, so you can just
Dude,
no,
that
you can't-
app was
you
like
can't do that with
Well,
FaceTime.
because tell me why, like somebody would hop on the app, everyone gets a notification, doors on the app.
Yes,
What
Like,
was
it's in the house.
Wasn't it
Yeah.
also like it was like a limited number of people, so that like sometimes it was like full, and then you had to like wait till someone left.
Yeah.
Wait,
you have to
actually,
wait.
yeah, you're
Oh, that's
right.
a crazy.
That was
one.
like crazy. But wait, that was always me. I was always on the app.
Yeah, I was like, I don't really remember that.
No,
And
yeah,
then I was
remember
like
that.
trying to get in, and nobody would leave. I'm like, okay, I'm leaving now. Like
Yeah,
nobody's
there's no
letting
point.
me join, and I was always.
That's actually
Yeah.
insane. Or like when somebody would be in the house and it's like one of your friends, and then you hop onto the house, and then everyone sees you're on the
Yeah,
app,
and
but
then everybody's
but then
like-
you look and it's like a different call. It's like different people, and you're like, oh damn, like you think
Yeah.
that
Oh yeah, they're with another group.
like
Yeah.
they're with like a different set of friends. And
Yeah.
you're like, oh, they know I hopped on just because like I thought it was like on my group.
Yeah, no.
Yo, that's
If somebody saw you hop on though,
Wait, I don't
That was
like I'm not
embarrassing.
understanding the reasoning why they stopped this app.
Yeah.
Was there any
No,
reason?
maybe we were the only people using it.
No, everyone was using it during COVID.
after that, though,
Yeah.
like, I think it shut down after that.
I know, but
Maybe.
like, bro, like I feel like I would still be using it.
I would still. Guys, today in class we got to see Luigi's face, and I was like,
Mangione.
yeah,
That Luigi?
Luigi.
Oh
You've
my
never
God,
seen his face
yo,
before?
You know the one?
No.
The criminal?
Yeah, but they were like talking about how they can't find any jurors for him because like nobody
Everybody knows about
yeah,
it.
and like nobody wants to trial against him. They're all like valid.
Wait, that's so
Yeah.
crazy.
So then hop on is the jury.
Yes.
You were talking about Mr. Luigi.
Yeah, he's looking really good.
Dude,
Other than
my
that,
friend
he's
showed him to
like-
me, and I
yeah.
was like,
Just recently?
Yeah. No, I mean it's been like.
He looked
2
good
weeks.
once he got his eyebrows done in jail.
It's just crazy how the American government, they thought that everybody's gonna be like, oh my god, send him to jail, and everybody's like,
No, why would we say that?
No.
No,
So like,
we say that.
then yeah, who's
For the
problem?
greater good.
Yeah, exactly. So
It's about the greater
I was
good,
just
yeah.
I was just thinking about him. So
You were
I mean,
thinking
at the
about
end of the day,
Yeah.
that man still had a family.
yeah,
You should write him a letter. The guy he killed?
and he was ruining millions
Yeah.
So
of
there's other people that died because of him.
This
Oof.
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
the ethical dilemma, guys.
It's an ethical dilemma.
Okay, I don't know why I brought it up.
It's
now.
definitely a topic of discussion in
Yeah.
like a socials 12 class.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get into the ethics. I'm trying to get into his past.
I was not expecting you to say that.
I was waiting for that. I was
You've
waiting
been waiting.
Oh, it just came. It just came out. Yum.
Should have written them.
I need closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts is a story about Lily Rose death.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so basically these people weren't on TikTok, and I just want to share.
Guys,
a
we're
meme.
on TikTok. I
No,
don't
just
know
for like a
how
week.
I haven't
Yeah.
been on recently.
Yeah.
On recently. So basically, Lily Rose Depp is dating this girl 070 that sings that song with
Yeah.
Kanye West.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So this is dumb.
Let's see.
Like,
saw
ignore this
this
picture
photo.
of 070. She's actually fine as hell.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
That looks like a bad picture, but yeah.
yeah, it's of course a bad picture. Like, she's actually better in other pictures and videos. But like, this girl posted this about them in like wherever she like was, like New York or whatever.
Okay.
We approached them with nothing but respect.
I just thought it was so stupid.
Osano was so sweet and willing. The big-headed bitch on the right had the craziest attitude, and she was grasping onto Shake like someone was trying to snatch her. Girl, relax.
She's like, oh, like, you're not even fitted? Low-key? She was fitted. Like,
Wait,
okay, she's not dressed to the tens, but like, she's looking cute.
She's unironically
ballerina ass slippers.
saying that.
Like, get with the trends, bro. I'm sorry, ballerina
No.
flippers. Slippers are cute.
They are.
It's like if you get it, you get it. But like if she was giving an attitude, then I don't get it.
And okay, like low-key, like you're not understanding from this picture, but like they're saying she grasping onto Shake like somebody's gonna snatch her. Like, I'm sorry, I would grasp too.
Yeah,
like,
wait,
she's
what?
cute.
That's
like,
the point of the
like
relationship.
they're cute.
What's the point of the
Yeah,
relationship?
that's the whole point of a
I'm gonna be
relationship.
grasping onto her like somebody's trying to grab her
But
too.
you guys were coming up to them. You're interrupting their personal
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
How
don't
are you
think it's
gonna
that serious. I don't think it's the same.
But how are you gonna ask someone to take a photo and then talk?
I'd be like, your fit wasn't even fitting. Okay, well then don't take the damn
Yeah, exactly.
If it wasn't a good enough fit for you, but that's crazy.
Regardless, that's just a funny post.
Yeah.
Poor boy. Like,
Yo, that's
the
audio.
script is really hilarious.
That's Bubby's
Like,
pop culture moment of the day.
Okay.
So-
yeah.
Oh, we're starting something.
Yeah,
That's a
I like
good
that.
one.
Bubby's
Okay.
pop. Popular.
You guys still haven't watched that movie?
No,
have
we
you?
did.
Oh my god, I watched it for the second time with my family.
We
Actually,
just
third.
watched it with on like the
The-
third. No, we watched it in the theater.
We went with our cousin.
He hated
It's so
it.
good. Oh, okay, I will
You
obviously.
took a 13-year-old
Yeah.
boy to watch Wicked.
Wicked.
And then the only thing he remembered is popular.
Popular. And then
So good.
Galinda.
Go from the go.
Yeah, the go. He just keeps saying that. I'm
No,
like,
but
okay.
we were talking about this. We were like, why does Jonathan Bailey only play one type of romantic
Yes.
character?
Like, it's crazy.
We're eating it up every single time.
I just that one clip where like Alphaba puts her hand on his face and like he's just like looking at him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I know
He's
exactly
really
what you're talking
good.
about.
Yeah, that was a really good moment, but we're gonna have to wait for Wicked Part 2, and you're gonna have to wait for the next episode.
Oh, segue! I love those. I love a good segue.
Wrap it up.
I have time for the cookies.
You ready?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Good job. Good job.
Yo,
Happy birthday.